Hi, in this video you will learn how to create a fully working custom widget for the tracker device. I will use for this image created by Rusty Gala, who is a talented 2D artist and available for commissioned work. To make it work, I will create simple material and then I will walk you through all bindings required inside widget blueprint. As always, all my source files from tutorials are available for visionary supporters on my Patreon, link in the description of the video. So let's get started. Let's start with island settings. So in island settings, let's search for tracker. And in here, we have maximum trackers on the HUD. So previously we could add 3 at the same time. Now it can go up to 6, like this. So if you want multiple at the same time, you need to change that. Now let's add trackers. And I will need item granter. So I will do guards elimination as a quest, and then for that I will reward gold. So straight away in the item granter, I will set it to keep all. Now in here, we need gold and maybe 50. Or actually, I will create multiple quests. So just we can see that we can have multiple this tracker widgets same time. So for example, for this one, it will be 100, and for this one, 150. And everything else, it's fine. So same with the trackers, it will be 3 of them. So let's just set up first one. I will place them just like next to each other, so I know that they will be linked. Okay, so we want eliminations, target value 10, then starting with 0. I'm not using any version here, so it means all devices will work from the start. So then tracker title, let's call it elimination. And then in description text, so let's say eliminate 10. And then if you will hold shift and press enter, you can go on the next line. And let's say reward, and here will be 50 gold. Now press enter, and then for the next one it will be reward 150, 100, then 150, and so on. Now here we will add our custom widget we will create. So that's fine, that's fine. We're completing tracker. When it reaches our value, target value, we will see both non-player elimination count. So if you care about counting non-players, eliminations, so you need that. And then for the icon, so I want display icon. You can have like any icon. So I will use something from Fortnite. I saw there's like rifle. So for the elimination, it's exactly maybe what I want. Yeah, like this one. I will choose a little bit bigger one, 128 pixels. Here we go. And I want change color. Again, all just to show you that we can control that from the tracker in a widget. Okay, so that's totally fine. Now we can duplicate. And again, so now in this one, I will say eliminate 20 and get 100 gold. And in this one, maybe 30 and get 150 gold. Now in here, we just need grant item and select this tracker on complete. Same with this one. Okay, we've done with devices. So let's start with our widget. So I have this image, really cool image created for me by Rusty Gala. And I set it to UI, user interface here as well. It wasn't power of 2, so I choose this stretch to power of 2. But I'm still disabling all map maps and not streaming because it will be always on the screen. Rest is fine, and I lowered the resolution. And I brought my glint. Looks like this. So this glint I will apply on a font, on a text. Let's start with material. So I will use user interface, translucent, nothing else required here. Let's drop our image. Okay, I want to show one more thing, how I want it to look. So in here, I want icon, then title, then description, progress with a value. And then in this place, I want progress, dynamic progress. So basically, I want to show how we can from tracker into widget and then from the widget into material. So we can control material. So for that, we need mask. So I will use from my previous tutorials, circular mask. So let's start with that. Texture coordinates, then we need subtract 0.5. Then I need break float 2. Tangent too fast. Divided. And fraction. Okay, now subtract. Here will be our progress. Healing. Now if we will preview that, this is how it looks. So in my previous tutorial, progress went from the right side to the left, so basically clockwise. But in my case, I want now counterclockwise. So that's why like it moves that way. So I'm not adding, I'm subtracting. But then this is white. I want this be black and white come. So what I will do is 1 minus. If we preview that, so this is what I want. Another thing is you saw that there is only half circle. It's not full circle. So I don't want it to go full circle. What I want is basically when it goes from 0, it starts from the bottom of that half circle. And then when it's on the 1, it's on the top. So otherwise it would take a while. So what I will do remap, because I want this progress bar to work with 0 and 1. Remap value. So this one will work from 0 to 1. So input low, input high, it's 0, 1 by default. So I just only need this target. So low will be, because I know already my numbers, you need to play with yours if you will do something similar to this. And now you can see if I will set to 0, it will be here. And when 1, it will be there. So it's a range, what I need. Another thing, it starts from the center of UVs. And because that, again, half of the progress bar, half circle, it's really at the edge. So it won't perfectly work with this. So what I want is basically, you see, like if it will start from here, line will go like this. So my progress bar won't follow this line. Yeah, so it will, progress bar will fill, but this line will always almost be horizontal. I don't want that. I want the line follow the shape. So what I will do, I will just shift the center to the right. To do that, I will do addition. To do append, because we need vector 2. So vertically, we're not doing anything. And then horizontally, so in X, I will add 0.35. So now you can see it starts now from there. So this one is done. Now let's create lerp and color. Actually, this one into B and this into A. Then we have alpha, but again, everything white is where image is and black it's around, but that again, half circle, it's black. So what I want is inverted. And if I will multiply it, actually, let's just for now add this here, and then this is into alpha. Or actually, we can even preview directly like that. So you see how it will look. So everything white, then we have our progress, and you see it's working with that. But it would work with everything around this image. And I don't want that. Let's set it to half so we can preview half. So for that, it means I need to create some sort of the mask. So just mask out that half circle. I will use for that box mask 2D. Okay, we need texture coordinates, then vector 2 for B. Okay, another one. B is a position. It's where it's positioned. So it starts with like if I would put 0.5, 0.5, it would be center. So with this one, I'm shifting it a little bit to the right. And this one, bounds, it will be actually size. So horizontally, I want it to be thin and then longer vertically, like that. And then edge fall off, I want it to be sharp. I will do this. So let's preview. So you see how it looks. So now, if I will multiply our alpha with this first, it will basically just take that half circle for me. And then I can multiply it with the progress bar. Now you can see how it looks. Now if I will work like that, so it's perfect, it's working. Now let's stop that. And now we need combine with this alpha, because otherwise it doesn't matter what we're doing, we wouldn't see this progress bar because we're using just only this alpha. So let's just use not multiply, let's use max. And you already can see how it works. Nice. So I will set it to 0 by default. And we're done with this material. Let's create material instance. And while we're here, I will create for the text material. And this one is super simple. User interface. And I don't even need to change blending to translucent or masked. Not much. What I will just do is just drop glint in here, connect it in there. And because I need any input color, and actually I can just input this, because one, as you can see, it's still counted as a white. I don't even need to create this. And I'm done. So now we're ready to create our widget. So let's create widget blueprint, user widget. Let's drop our canvas. In here, it doesn't matter where you will anchor this widget elements. They will always appear on the left side of the screen, because tracker, it controls that. We don't have in a tracker ability to change position on the screen, so don't worry. So what I will do, I will just create in the center, because it doesn't matter. I tried on the left side, try it on the right side, it always appears on the screen on the left side. Okay, so for this one, I will drop canvas, I will choose center, and 0.5, 0.5, and 0, and 0. For the size, I will choose 550 and 180, and that's it for that. Now I will drop icon. So for this image, it will be this icon, main icon. So material instance, and just drop it here. And I will choose fill whole space. Perfect. Don't need to do anything else in here. Then another icon. This will be for this rifle. So for this to work, first of all, I need to add any image. I just noticed if it stays blank, then it's not working. Okay. Now I will align it there and then in the center. So position it in that place. So from the left, I want 45. And then from the bottom, I want 10. Fine. And that's it. So let's add title. So it will be our text block. It will be center. And yeah, on the bottom, yeah, on the left side aligned. That's fine. Now let's position it. So it will be 5. And from the bottom will be 40. Okay, that's fine. Actually, we can add, here is our font material. And as you saw, I left it opaque. So normally it would mean we can't use transparency. But actually now if I will create material instance from that and drag and drop it here. And for now, I will leave that material instance. I need to tweak a little bit parameters, but yeah, that's now fine. So now let's play with color. Let's maybe add a little bit like a bluish. Yeah, that's fine. And you can already see our glint working. Now let's size 35. Letter spacing. So let's first add outline. So I want outline, then I want outline to drop shadow. Then in the shadow, we need to increase this alpha, otherwise it won't be visible. So I can leave it like that. Then maybe shift it a little bit like that, give some thickness. And so now you see these lines, they basically text comes on each other. And especially let's already add some title. So by adding this title, we can see how, if for example, we will call it elimination, how that would look. Is it fits in this place, or maybe we need smaller font like this. And yeah, maybe this text is like too close. So something like that. Yeah, you see like it's basically spacing between the letters. I think that's totally fine. Maybe a little bit brighter. Okay, now let's add another one. And this will be our description. It will be center, center. Then alignment still on the left side. For color, a little bit different color, but same time like as well. Almost white, but a little bit blue. Then maybe size 20. Spacing I don't need here. I want this glint only be on the title, so I won't add here material. Then I will add just drop shadow, increase alpha, and fine. Okay, so we can test how it will look. Okay, so now we can align it from the top 5 and from the right a little bit to the side. We can even, yeah, just like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's add numbers here. So one number will represent target value and another is progress. So to do that, I will add size. Basically, I want numbers to be aligned to different sides. I will explain in a second. And size box will help me with that. Just keep it, not jump all over the place. Okay, I will align it on the right side. And then in here, in the center. So for the size, I will choose 120 by 50. And on the top, 530. Now into size box, I will just add overlay, because in one size box, we can add only one element. But now into overlay, we can put multiple of them. So I will use text. And in overlay, actually, I won't set it. Oh yeah, it's already set to fully fill. Yeah, so horizontally and vertically. That's fine. Now in the text block, we want it to be aligned to the left and in the center. Then we can add already preview numbers. So will be 99, let's say. For the size, set it 35, 0, 0. Yeah, nothing fancy here with any like shadows or outlines. Then this is important. So alignment. So I want on the left. So same as here on the left. I want a left here as well. Because basically I will have slash on that side. And actually let's add this slash and then it will be easier to show. So this one, it will be center, center. And in here center. Like that. And want it right on here. Okay, now this one, it's actually now you can see that if we have value 1, it stays close to the slash, right? So it's on that side. And it's not making space in here, so 1 is not appearing here, but it's there. See, if it's 12, then it adds to the right. And then in this one, see, it basically starts on the right side. Again, it's close to the slash and not on the left side. See, so basically then it goes. So it doesn't matter what number it will be here, for example, and here. Of course, it goes from that limit. So I'm just making it to be just up to maybe 99. But as you can see, it still won't break. Let's just keep it 99 here, 99 here. Okay, so that's done. And now let's do binding. So in a view binding, let that view model. So in here, we need to choose track view model and select, then close. Let's start with our title. So now in here, we need to just choose tracker, and it will be our name. So this is our title. And in here, I need to choose text. And we're done. So now with this one, again, add. So in here, again, tracker. Now instead of name, we need description. And in here, again, text. That's it. So super simple. Now let's add for the image. Let's do this. Now in here, we need conversion function. And in here, we need image brush from texture. Because in the tracker, we input texture. So we need from the texture as well. Like this. Now instead of image, we need brush. Because basically this input in here, you see, it's called brush. So then what image needs to be input? And it's actually, again, we need select tracker here. And this is our icon, like that. And I will set same size as we know. So this is 90 by 90. And then in the tracker, as you remember, below icon, I set a color. So I will set color as well in here. So choose color. So it will change icon color. And actually you could use this color for something else, for example, for the text. And that's it. So that's done as well. Let's compile, see. Okay, green, good. So that's done. Now let's this value. So this is our target value. Okay, so it's this. Now we need conversion function because it passes integer or float, and we need convert it to the text. So in here, we need double, so basically it's float, and integer, it's integer. So we need integer, and in here, we need text. So it will go from integer into text, and then text into this text. But actually a value, we need again go in here, tracker, and this is our target value. And we've done with this one. And then this will be our value, our progress. So again, we need conversion, we need integer to text. This is text. And in the value, we need tracker and value. And we've done with this. So that's done. Last piece is our progress bar. So let's select that image. Again, add. So in here, I will choose conversion. And there is two options. So again, like I'm using scalar parameter, so it's called progress bar, progress. But there are two of these parameters. Difference between them is this one you want if you already have this applied material. And with this one, it's actually applies material. I haven't used this one. I don't know if it's working or bugged, but this one works totally fine. So I will choose this one, scalar parameter. We need brush for that because, again, our material is in the brush. Now, for the parameter, you need, let's double click on it. You need this parameter, yeah, because this is what controls our progress. So we need, I named it progress, like that. And for the value, what I will choose is percentage. Because basically it gives us percentage, but actually it's not working from 0 to 100. It works between 0 and 1. That's why in the material, I did this remapping because I need this to go from 0 to 1. So let's compile. Yeah, looks like no errors. I hope I didn't miss anything. So we'll test now and see. So we can close all this. Let's go to tracker. And actually we can even do with 3 of them because it's the same blueprint. And that's it. So that's already done. What I forgot to add is a gwart. And actually weapon. theme option, I will set wildlife and creatures. Then we can shoot them. And now, actually I have item granter, or I will just use item spawner. One more thing, what I forgot, is let's open widget. So just hour this glint, because it's barely visible. So in here, I don't know why, it needs really like large intensity. See it there? And I will make it a little bit thinner. So for example, if I will set it to something really slow, you can see how it works. Kinda cool. Let's set it back to 0.5 and delay it again, pause, how long pause between it goes. And that's it. So you can change color in here as well. Yeah, it's totally fine. So let's save and let's test it. Okay. So we already see that we have our blue icon of the rifle and blue it what we set in the tracker. Then we have description, we have our title, we have target values, and we have glint on our title. And we see our progress bar is working. It's green one. So first quest is done. And then as you can see, because progress bar is based on a percentage, so in the different trackers, it's filled differently. Yeah, and I've got gold from the first quest. Okay, so this is fully covers how to create custom widget with custom image, with custom everything, and control material from the tracker and through the widget. So it's really nice to have now this. And keep in mind again, it doesn't matter where you're putting it in a widget blueprint, it will always be on the left side because tracker controls that. So it's up to tracker. So you can place it wherever you want in your widget blueprint, where it's basically best for you to work with. Okay, so have fun. I would like to say thank you to my all supporters. I appreciate your support. Thank you for your generosity. You can join our growing Discord community, where we like to discuss UEFN tips and tricks, showcase our work, and help each other. You can find link in the description or in the channel header. You can get project files on my Patreon or just buy me a coffee to support me. If you're interested in learning more about UEFN materials, coding, widget UI, and more, feel free to subscribe and click that bell icon to get notifications when new videos will be released. See you soon.